The turf meets the surf at Old Del Mar. It's closing day 2024. It's going to be Sunday, September the 8th, and that means it's time for the Del Mar Futurity. Of course, juvenile colts going 7 furlongs, a grade 1 race, and a lot of times this sets up horses for the American Pharoah Stakes at Santa Anita and the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. When you talk about the Del Mar Futurity, it's always on closing day, and it also involves Bob Baffert, who has won a record 14 Del Mar Futurities. He won 7 straight from 1996 to 2002, and he also has won the Del Mar Futurity in 2021, 22, and 2023. He has got 3 more horses entered in 2024, and if you can beat Bob Baffert, you'll be able to make some money. Let's take a look at this field. A 7-horse field. It does involve 3 Bob Bafferts. Getaway Car, 2 for 2, won the Best Pal Stakes. The sire is Keeneland, trained by Bob Baffert. Gaming, another one, a winner at Old Del Mar, trained by Bob Baffert. First crop of game winner. Our Heisman, a winner of the I'm Smokin' Stakes last time out. 4 starts, 2 wins. Brother Tony, he was 3rd in his debut to Gaming. Meanwhile, you've got Rank, who is 2nd to Gaming in a maiden special weight race. Mackenzie Street, a winner at Del Mar. And Citizen Bull, the outside horse, another Bob Baffert horse. We'll see if all of the Bafferts run. Right now, a 7-horse field for closing day, the Del Mar Futurity at Old Del Mar. 3 Bob Bafferts, a nice winner in Mackenzie Street, and the I'm Smokin' Stakes winner in our Heisman. Let's take a look at this field and how they got here. Watch some of the race replays. Let's talk about a debut of note. Getaway Car on July 20th at Del Mar. Bet down by Keeneland, a little bit of a short distance, but boy, he looked good in this race. Getaway Car just strolling through the lane, picked up the early speed, got out of the gate good, and goes wire to wire pretty much in his debut. Getaway Car bet down in race number 1. Then we go to the Best Pal Stakes, 2nd start of his career. Getaway Car, again, the big favorite, showed speed, pretty much dominates this race, draws off down the lane, never really challenged, and Getaway Car is definitely going to be your big favorite here in the Del Mar Futurity. He is 2 for 2. He's a stakes winner. He's fast, and he's trained by Bob Baffert. Now, Mackenzie Street defeated a Bob Baffert horse in his debut. The sire is Mackenzie. Let's go to Del Mar. Look at this win on the front end. Held sway in the drive. Really a lot of speed in this race. He won his debut. That's always a good sign. The sire is Mackenzie, who was trained by Bob Baffert. So Bob Baffert, kind of the revolving theme of this race. The Hopeful was won by Chancer McPatrick last week, and his sire was Mackenzie. So if you like Mackenzie Street, maybe you can get back-to-back grade 1 winners on both ends of the coast. Now, another runner to take a look at is Gaming. Gaming won the win at Del Mar in his debut. Bob Baffert, the trainer. The sire is game winner. Of course, he won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. He didn't really train on. He ended up running in the Kentucky Derby as a 3-year-old. Some injuries, but his Breeders' Cup Juvenile was a good win, and Gaming debuted with a nice win here. Defeated a couple of horses who are also in this race in Rank and Brother Tony. Now, that was a key maiden race. The winner was Gaming. 2nd place horse was Rank, and the 3rd place horse was Brother Tony in that race at Del Mar. Another runner to take a look at is our Heisman. Yes, time to do the Heisman pose. 4 starts, 2 wins. Peter Miller trains, comes from behind to get to that leader late down the stretch. What I like about our Heisman, he's got a little bit more experience. He's got more than 1 race. He's got 4 lifetime starts and a win in his most recent race in the I'm Smokin' Stakes for trainer Peter Miller. Now, the pace of the race, lots of ways you can go here. I've highlighted the Bafferts. I think Getaway Car is going to be favored. I think they're going to try to get him to rate a little bit in this race. Citizen Bull can come a little bit off that pace. And Gaming, he showed a lot of speed in that debut. Now, he may get pressured on the front end by Mackenzie Street, who went fast with fast fractions in that debut. Now, again, when these horses have less than 3 starts, you're always a little concerned about their running style. but I do think Gaming and Mackenzie Street are most likely to go to that front end. By the 6 furlong mark, I could easily see Getaway Car or Citizen Bull challenging for that lead in the pace of the race. Now, the big questions in this race, Getaway Car, big favorite, Bob Baffert. Can he win another Del Mar Futurity? And Getaway Car, how low of a price do you want to take in this race? And how do you bet the race? Do you play doubles? Do you play bet threes? Those are some of the questions as you handicap this race. And if you like Getaway Car, how can you get some money out of this race? Now, the form factors, you've got Getaway Car, probably your big favorite. Citizen Bull, a nice win. Gaming, a nice win in his debut. But how do you play a horse like our Heisman to maybe try to make some money in that exacta or trifecta? So I think wagering strategy going to be a key element here if you're looking to try to beat Getaway Car as the big favorite in the Del Mar Futurity. My top selection in the Del Mar Futurity, I really can't beat him. I'm going to go with Getaway Car. I like the big win. I like the pedigree. I like just the way he looks on the track. I'm going to play exactas with Citizen Bull and Gaming. I think this is going to be an all Bob Baffert type race. Let's see if he runs all 3 of those runners here in the Del Mar Futurity. Don't forget the juvenile season coming around the corner. We've got the Del Mar Debutante Preview already up, along with the Del Mar Futurity this weekend. Then we go to the Belmont at Big A, Champagne and Frazette, Keeneland Futurity and the Alcibiades, then the American Pharoah Stakes, and also the Iroquois and the Pocahontas at Churchill Downs. Free racing picks, I'm going to be doing the Kentucky Downs card. 5 stakes races this Saturday, September 7th. That will come out Saturday morning. Sign up. If you've already signed up, you're good all the way through the Breeders' Cup. Classic preview is update is already. We got to look at the Breeders' Cup Classic. If you want to get an update on that Breeders' Cup Juvenile, make sure to watch for that update here on the channel. Talk about some of the recent Hopeful Stakes winner, the Spinaway Stakes winner, and some impressive looking maidens. And it's the Del Mar Futurity. Bob Baffert with 14 winners in the race, lifetime. He's won 3 straight. He's going to try to make it 4 years in a row here in 2024. Don't forget, I've got a preview up of the Del Mar Debutante. That race will be on Saturday. Closing weekend at Old Del Mar. They race through Sunday. And there are also some nice turf stakes races at Del Mar. There's some 2-year-old stakes races at Kentucky Downs. We'll talk about those in my racing tip sheet on Saturday morning. But Getaway Car against Gaming, Citizen Bull, and Mackenzie Street, Sunday at Del Mar closing day. Who do you like in the Del Mar Futurity? A 7-horse field, and the big favorite is Getaway Car. Leave a comment, and remember, like, share, and subscribe. Who do you like in the Del Mar Futurity? Remember, D. Wayne Lucas always says, people have opinions, horses have the facts.